Love basketball? Thank a farmer. That's right, without some good old-fashioned farm innovation, the game of basketball would not exist.
Well, I guess you learn something new every day.
Let's start in 1891. The person who invented basketball, Dr. James Naismith, grew up on a farm in Ontario, up in Canada. He was working as an instructor at Springfield College in Massachusetts when he was tasked with developing a game that could be played indoors in the winter. Putting the problem-solving skills he learned on the farm to work, he came up with a game that involved putting a ball through a peach basket. A peach basket. You don't get much more on the farm than that.
Naismith says, in part, the inspiration for basketball came from a game he played with the other farm kids growing up. It's called Duck on a Rock. Here's how you play it. This rock goes on top of that rock. That top rock, that's the duck. The other players would then line up and take their rocks and try and knock the duck off that rock. Now here's the catch. The player whose rock was the duck, they would stand in front to try to defend the rock. Rocks would be flying.
Kind of crazy, but it could be fun, so.
That brings us to what some critics say is the best team sports movie of all time, Hoosiers. Loosely based on a true story, it's essentially farmers and basketball, with the underdog small-town kids using their farm grit to overcome great odds. That's something every farmer does on a daily basis, and they won a state championship.
I'll make it.
And on almost every farm, you'll find heavy equipment. You know, they say nothing runs like a deer. And apparently nothing stops backboard destroying power dunks like a deer too. The dunk is one of the most exciting plays in the modern game, but it was outlawed for years because of the danger of bringing down the rim. That was until Illinois farmer Arthur Arrett used John Deere tractor springs to create the collapsible rim. That those springs were tough enough is no surprise to Eric Finch of James River Equipment.
Yeah, it's not surprising. John Deere makes a good product.
And since we're talking about Virginia Tech's run to the Final Four, you have to remember Tech was founded in part as an agriculture school. The education and research done there is used to advance farming practices worldwide. So folks, a win by the Lady Hokies is a win for farmers everywhere.
Go girls. Okay.